By the time Richard Haden started his first year of law school, he was already married to his wife Candace and had completed a tour of duty in Vietnam.
In one day to be in uniform and have people saluting you, and the next day to be in a hang ten t-shirt and have professors ask you to stand up and recite in class is a real life-changing experience literally in a day. Perhaps those of us who were veterans were a bit less intimidated by the process.
After 4 years of active duty in the Navy, Judge Haden would spend another 20 years in the reserves as a commanding officer of 3 naval units, reaching the rank of captain. But his professors would teach him some practical truths about the civilian world.
I remember Professor Kelly coming in the property class, and he took his glasses off and he looked at us and he said, all of you think you know what you're going to do as a lawyer. I'll tell you what you're going to do, what the first person who offers you a job needs you to do.
Thanks in part to his stellar moot court experience at USD, Judge Haden landed a job with the DA and then the State Attorney General's office. That's where he caught the attention of fellow classmate Patricia Benke.
To be the go-to person, to be the person who handles the highest level of cases that require confidence and trust, that's quite something. I mean, he really distinguished himself very quickly in that regard.
Less than 10 years out of law school, Judge Haden was appointed by Governor George Deukmejian to the San Diego Municipal Court bench. He was just 39. 2 years later, he was elevated to the Superior Court. Judge Haden was responsible for managing up to 700 civil cases concurrently. His loyal staff, like so many of Judge Haden's colleagues, is part of an extended family.
He's the kind of guy that when you're done talking to him, if you have lunch, you just want to give him a hug, you know? He's just that warm. He really is.
Judge Haden has had nearly 50 clerks during his legal career. Many remain friends, and he has performed some of their weddings. They are among his biggest fans.
For someone that's oftentimes the proverbial referee between two sides, I think that he's done an uncanny job in terms of keeping the peace and, most importantly, serving as a role model for people that can actually see what he does on a day-to-day basis.
I've always been blessed to have people who are willing to help me out and show me the way. It's been a two-way street for my law clerks. They've taught me so much, and I've learned so much from them.
The Haden home is the scene of annual barbecues for his clerks and their families.
You know, I have no qualms in saying Judge Haden is like a family member. I don't have a lot of family in San Diego, and he's like the dad who lives locally for me.
Judge Haden's son Andrew fondly recalls his father as, quote, presiding over a home in which education, family, hard work, and love were the dominant themes. Andrew followed in his dad's footsteps as a naval officer after graduating from Stanford and is also a USD School of Law grad, class of '08. Andrew's wife Kristen graduated in the same class. His daughter Sarah is married and teaches art at a private Catholic elementary school in Southern Oregon. She is also the mother to Judge Haden's grandson, Haden Paul.
When one sets the gold standard and says list a couple of people that you would look to and send your child to, or send somebody to that you know who can explain the system and would be a role model, he'd be at the top of the list.
Judge Haden is at the top of many lists. Mayor Dick Murphy proclaimed Judge Haden's 60th birthday as Judge Richard Haden Day in San Diego. In true Haden fashion, the judge says, it helps when you have the same birthday as the mayor. Following a distinguished career on the bench, he joined JAMS in 2005.
To have been the people's lawyer and to have been a judge 21 years, and then to find over the last 7 at JAMS that the lawyers still come back. They still pick me, and that means a lot to me over these years.
He's been very active in the USD Moot Court program, a teacher and advisor to many, while also serving on the Board of Visitors. He's been a generous benefactor to the school and is an avid Toreros basketball fan. To say Judge Haden is a role model is an understatement. His 43-year marriage to Candace is a testament to their commitment to family. But don't think for a minute that retirement means he's slowing down. Judge Haden considers it an honor to serve his students, the people of San Diego, and his country.
If there's a code of conduct, if there are rules that we should all live by, that are the most perfect rules, I think he would be the one that follows them the most.